Watch the UFC's biggest names, rising stars, and fan favorites on the featured bout of the UFC Fight Pass early prelims. No matter where the fight goes down, UFC Fight Pass is the only place to see every moment of the UFC Fight Pass early prelims.
Whoa! My goodness!
Start your 7-day free trial now.
That's amazing.
A rematch for the title.
I can't wait to see it again.
Maybe I'm lost in the grind, busted by all I desire, forcibly cause there be no more bonds and it's lost in the fire.
Daniel Cormier! Oh! Good Lord, that is a terrifying man.
Anthony Johnson. Watch for the kicks of Shota.
Never ask me to hell.
Big right hand.
Never ask me to hell. Never ask me to hell.
Two of the biggest personalities in MMA
I make the predictions and I make them wrong.
now host the best podcast in the sport.
I'm the first guest.
We're not going to mention the 8 fighters that said no.
UFC Unfiltered with Jim Norton and Matt Serra brings you the latest in fight news and analysis, behind-the-scenes stories, pop culture debates, celebrity guests, and more.
We have The Rock calling in. How are you, man?
I just want to see a great fight.
Hear new episodes every Tuesday and Thursday on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, and UFC.com. UFC Unfiltered, powered by Digital Media.
Gegard Mousasi versus Uriah Hall is a rematch of a fight that shocked the world. Uriah Hall had been taken down, he had been dominated for the entire first round, and then in the second round, uncorks a jump-spinning back kick to the chin. Oh, right in the face! And then finishes him off.
Uriah Hall was a fluke. Anyone that knows anything about this sport knows it was a fluke.
Mousasi now has an opportunity for revenge.
Ooh, he's hurt.
I know I can defeat him. I know I'm gonna have a good performance and dominate it.
I need to shut him up. That's what I intend to do.
Both guys are going to go at it in this rematch. This is going to be a war.
UFC fans here in Belfast, we'd like to welcome you to today's weigh-in for UFC Fight Night, Mousasi versus Hall 2. Tomorrow night, we've got two of the world's best middleweights locking up in the main event, as former Strikeforce champion Gegard Mousasi seeks revenge against one of the best athletes in the UFC, Uriah Hall. Plus, in the co-main event, UK's own Ross Pearson takes on Scotland's Stevie Ray in a pivotal lightweight clash. We'd also like to send a special welcome to our UFC Fight Club members joining us today here in Belfast, Northern Ireland. We hope to see all of you right back here for the fights tomorrow night. And now, it's the weigh-in for UFC Fight Night, Mousasi versus Hall 2. Here is Dan Hardy.
Okay, we're back ready for the weigh-ins for UFC Belfast. You've got to make some noise for these fighters. First off, let's welcome the Octagon girls, Christy Pearson and Carly Baker. We also have Sean Shelby, soon to be head matchmaker, James Elliott, head of Europe, and Mark Ratner, head of regulatory affairs. Okay, welcome. So the first fight in the welterweight division, opening up the card, Charlie Ward against Abdul Razak AlHasan. First onto the stage, Abdul Razak AlHasan. Weighing in at 170 pounds, Abdul Razak AlHasan. And his opponent in the red corner, Charlie Ward. Charlie Ward weighing at 169 pounds. Next up in the bantamweight division, Brett Jones versus Kwan Ho Kwak. First to the scale, Kwan Ho Kwak. $136 for Kwan Ho Kwak. And his opponent in the red corner, Brett Jones. $136 for Brett Jones. Next up in the women's bantamweight division, Marion Reneau versus Malina Dudieva. First to the stage, Malina Dudieva. $135 for Malina Dudieva. And her opponent in the red corner, Marion Reneau. $135 for Marion Reneau. And in the welterweight division, Zack Cummings versus Alexander Yakovlev. First to the stage, Alexander Yakovlev. $171 for Alexander Yakovlev. And his opponent, Zack Cummings. Zack Cummings weighing at 172.8. 20% of his purse will be forfeited to his opponent. heavyweight division, Justin Ledet versus Mark Godfear. First to the stage, Mark Godfear. $238 for Mark Godfear. And his opponent, Justin Ledet. $240 for Justin Ledet. And in the women's strawweight division, Anna Elmos versus Amanda Cooper. First to the stage, Amanda Cooper. $116 for Amanda Cooper. And her opponent, Anna Elmos. $116 for Anna Elmos. And in the lightweight division, Kevin Lee versus Magomed Mustafayev. First to the stage, Magomed Mustafayev. $156 for Magomed Mustafayev. And his opponent, Kevin Lee. $155 for Kevin Lee. I know you're looking forward to that one, ladies and gentlemen. And in the flyweight division, make some noise for these two guys, Kyoji Horiguchi and Ali Bagautinov. First to the stage, Ali Bagautinov. $126 for Ali Bagautinov. And his opponent, Kyoji Horiguchi. 125 for Kyoji Horiguchi. And in the middleweight division, headlining the preliminary card, Magnus versus Jack Marshman. Make some noise for Jack Marshman. $184 for Jack Marshman. And his opponent, Magnus Sidenblad. $185 for Magnus Sidenblad. And the first fight on the main card in the featherweight division, live on BT Sport and Fight Pass, Artem Lobov versus Tsushu Ishihara. First to the stage, Teruto Ishihara. $146 for Teruto Ishihara. And fighting out of Dublin, Ireland, Artem Lobov. $144 for Artem Lobov. That's a great fight to kick off the main card. Next up in the heavyweight division, Tim Johnson versus Alexander Volkov. First to the stage, making his UFC debut, Alexander Volkov. $249 for Alexander Volkov. And his opponent, Tim Johnson. $264 for Tim Johnson. And the co-main event of the evening, Ross Pearson versus Stevie Ray, fighting out of Scotland, Stevie Ray. $155 for Stevie Braveheart Ray. And his opponent in the red corner, Ross Pearson. Weighing in at 156, Ross, the real deal Pearson. Let's take a look at the two men in the main event of the evening.
I knew I was underdog. I mean, come on, he was ranked number 6 in the world. I was ranked number nothing. But all bets are off when that cage door closes.
Oh! Right in the face! And now it's 5D! Uriah Hall is going to defeat Musashi! Got him wrong!
That fight set me back a lot, but I think I'm smarter now and I'm at prime now. I need to get my revenge.
This fight is a showdown between two guys that are trying to establish an argument for them being one of the elite of the elite. When he's tuned in, Uriah Hall is one of the scariest, most dangerous guys in the 185-pound division. He moves lightning fast. His punches and kicks have fantastic technique, and if he fights up to his potential, I believe is capable of beating anyone in the world at 185 pounds. Ooh, he's hurt! Edengard Musashi is coming off of a victory we completely dominated Vitor Belfort.
It is all over!
He's incredibly good in all areas of MMA. When you look at his victory over Mark Munoz, his stoppage victory over Dan Henderson, when you look at his victory over Costa Philippou, you see a world-class, very high-level mixed martial arts fighter.
Uriah Hall was a fluke. Anyone that knows anything about this sport knows it was a fluke.
It sucks that the fact that he looks at me is nothing and I beat him. I mean, how could you sleep? But it could be even worse if you get beat again.
I want to destroy Uriah Hall. We're gonna beat him up.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise, Uriah Hall! Weighing in at 185, Uriah Prime Time Hall! And his opponent in the red corner, Edengard Musashi. $184 for Edengard Musashi. Okay, let's get a question with both of these guys. Uriah first. Obviously, this is a rematch from a fight that you won the first fight. Do you feel it frustrating that you don't get the credit for that first win like you should do?
What's up, Belfast? First of all, the hospitality here has been amazing. Thank you so much for accepting me in your country. You guys are great. I mean, now I know why Connor goes out there and just fucks shit up. I mean, to have a crowd like this behind him is incredible. As far as what everybody says about credibility, you know, this is my livelihood, this is my career. And at the end of the day, it's what you think of yourself. Someone's opinion of you should never become your reality. So I'm cool, I just gotta do it again.
Ladies and gentlemen, Uriah Hall. Thank you. And Edengard Musashi, obviously coming off a fantastic win over Vitor Belfort. Do you feel it's important to get this win back in order for you to progress towards the title?
I didn't get that, what?
Is it important for you to get this win back before you can progress towards the title?
Well, you know, it's setting the score right, and that's it. And thanks for coming. Thank you for the booze also, but I'll do my best. I'm coming to win.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a great main event and a great night of fights. Gegard Mousasi, thank you for coming out. We will see you tomorrow.
Spinning attack to the face of Gegard Mousasi.
Uriah Hall was a fluke. Anyone that knows anything about this sport knows it was a fluke. You guys know I can beat him.
Revenge is sweet.
Yeah, I need to shut him up. And that's what I intend to do.
Mousasi looking for the finish.
You stand up with Uriah Hall, and he will make you pay.
The rematch will happen.
UFC Fight Pass is your ticket to more than 1,000 live bouts. Check out live events from over a dozen fight organizations, including featured matchups on UFC Fight Pass early prelims. Invicta, the world's premier all-female MMA organization. Catch MMA from the Midwest's action-packed Victory Fighting Championship. See the live jiu-jitsu tournaments on the Eddie Bravo Invitational and the world's best kickboxing on the Glory Super Fight Series. Start your free trial now.
That's amazing. A rematch for the title. I can't wait to see it again.
Maybe I'm lost in the grind, busted by all I desire, forcibly cause there be no more bonds and tossed in the fire.
Daniel Cormier! Oh! Good Lord, that is a terrifying man. Anthony Johnson. Watch for the kicks of Shota.
Never ask me to help.
Big right hand.
Never ask me to help.